everybody, Mystery Grill here. Hi, welcome back to a vlog, basically. I'm here with my good friend, Jerry the White Tapir. You have seen him in a stream. You have seen him in a video scaring his pants off.
And if I don't comment below, you can find my channel in the description.
Yeah, he does a lot of movie reviews. He does a lot of scare tactics a couple times. And I think you've done a couple vlogs.
I do vlogs here and there. I'm also trying to do some gaming stuff. In fact, I need to check eBay very soon to see if I can still bid on something.
Ooh.
So I can get a capture card so I can actually do some real gaming stuff. Because with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, I was using my Dazzle DVC. Worked really good for a basic game, but you know what? Maybe I want to be able to stream Pokken Tournament, Smash Bros.
That is something fun, and hopefully Nintendo doesn't strike you for it later. Get out, Nintendo.
Yeah.
So today, basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically share our experiences not only as YouTubers but also as childhood friends, because we go way back from elementary school.
Yes.
So we do live in this small town. He's been away in college. I was in college until recently, a couple years back. And I have to say college is kind of hard. You kind of did really well in college, though. You've done better than I have in my life.
I mean, like, college I feel has been, like, a major help for me, because, strangely enough, during my senior year of high school, I was pretty much like, you know, screw this town, I just want to get out.
That was everybody. That was everybody in our senior year was like, okay, screw our last year. We want to get out of this town. But I was in a different school at the time.
Right.
We did go to the same homeschool, but I ended up going to a tech school. He just ended up staying there.
Yeah, same county, and you got your busing from our school, But
basically, I was in a different school.
Yeah,
that school really helped me to flourish the way that I have. Because at the point where I was in our old school, I was basically depressed. People were telling me to break you and your girlfriend at the time up, and I was like, no, thank you, no.
That I actually haven't heard too much about. I heard some negative talk about her, but I never heard anything about trying to get me to break up with her.
One of my friends actually told me to do that, and I said, screw you, that's my best. Those two are my best friends. You do that, I'm gonna kill you. Basically. And I remember, I think, 5th grade up until maybe, 7th or 8th grade, people were like, are you two dating yet? Like, no!
Middle school was a really awkward experience.
It was a bad time in my life, considering my family issues I was going through. At the same time, I was having the bullying issues. It was just
and
for both of us.
I don't know if I should really bring this up, but apparently there were rumors spreading that you and I were dating, but then you dumped me because I kissed a ketchup packet.
No, I think we did that. I think I wanted to just end those rumors and said, screw it. Let's just... I don't know. It was really weird.
I used to eat really strange stuff.
You did.
All the way into high school, for lunch I would have a cheese and chocolate chip cookie sandwich. Cheese and chocolate actually go together really well. And in middle school, our school started selling pepperoni rolls, and I started putting ketchup on them.
Okay, now I understand the ketchup thing, because a lot of people did do that. I would rather prefer ranch over that. But
same here, but I was really weird. Then again, you're talking to the guy who once tried mixing Hi-C and Pepsi. It did not work out well. And
I wouldn't want to know.
And then Pepsi released something called Harvest Pepsi, which was pretty much just that.
Oh gosh, that would have killed me.
And what else have I tried?
I remember as kids, we would play around. We would swim in a pool, or we would basically try to. We were just basically the best buddies you could think of.
Yeah.
And I think. No, we were both in band in middle school.
Yeah.
Middle school.
6th and 7th grade.
Yeah, because I quit 8th grade due to various family reasons and a lot of personal issues.
Band director causing us issues.
Let's just say one thing. That band director got arrested, and we're not going to say any more about that.
Yeah.
That's the one thing we agree on. Never.
And then I went to high school, and I ended up with a band director who basically thought he was too good for everyone. Sometimes, I mean, like.
Oh, I remember him. Yeah.
I mean, like, if he would have been in, like, a bigger school situation, because, like, he came all the way from Chicago in the prestigious Baldwin Wallace.
Okay, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that's a bit snobby. And you're coming into a small hometown.
He was
trying
just in
to
the wrong place at the wrong time. He needed a couple years, honestly, as, like, an assistant director in big city, whatever.
Yeah. And for me, it was, I was in choir, and he substituted our choir.
Oh.
You should not have heard him sing.
I've heard him sing in band.
Oh, gosh.
I actually did.
We wanted our choir teacher back so bad.
I actually had choir junior and senior year of high school.
I do remember, because we were in the same choir for junior high. 8th grade, I think.
Yeah, I did 8th grade choir for a semester.
We both did, because we were in the same semester.
Oh, yes.
And people were looking at me like, why don't you just sing next to him, you know?
Well, the guys kind of have to stick with the guys in choir, even though only
you
one
were
of us actually sang.
I think you were the only guy in our choir at the time, in our choir class. But choir overall, you did pretty well.
I mean, like, I did 11th grade and 12th grade choir. I actually sang at a couple hockey games with the rest of the show choir.
I heard that the show choir did take off a lot better than they did the last 2 years.
Oh, definitely. I wish I would have been myself.
I did choir for 2 years in high school. But yeah, I think also what we experienced, we both have the same disorders, which I didn't find out until probably 8th grade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was oblivious. Well, I found out what I had when I was in 2nd grade, but I didn't realize you had it until later on. I think no, I was oblivious. I was one of those people that had too many problems going on.
I mean, like, the thing is, unfortunate, whether you like it or not, Asperger's doesn't technically exist anymore.
I mean, you say it, and it's like, what is it? It's basically a high autism, and yeah, we both function pretty well. It's just
like,
social-wise, we will stumble.
Yeah,
It takes years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes years for us to. I mean, we were both in a lot of special classes.
Right.
So yeah, that did take time for us to get to know each other pretty well, and then people in our class started to say, "Hey, they're dating," and I'm like, "No, can we just?" They did it to me because they knew I would be flipping out and probably trying to punch them, but that yeah.
Right. And
made it really awkward.
Yeah, and I kind of like chased around girls since like 1st grade.
You never really did that though. You were more of like, I want to be friends with as many people as I can.
Right. I mean, like when I was in elementary school, like until 4th grade, we were in different schools because then our schools merged. But like, I was in one school in which during recess I would chase all the girls around. Literally.
Oh gosh, I did not know that.
And there was this one girl I was interested in from 1st grade all the way to 4th grade when one of my friends told me she ripped up one of the comic books I used to write on the bus.
Oh, yeah, you were a really good comic though too. Yeah, and I liked them. And then we were like, we found the same interest. We loved Pokemon. We loved comics. We loved a whole bunch of stuff. And then
yes, of course, Pokemon.
We hung out a lot more. Oh gosh, you brought your 3DS.
Yes.
Crap.
New 3DS XL.
Oh, that's the XL? I got the regular one. Crap. But yeah, and I mean, we both did experience some of the same things, but at the same time, I also had a lot of personal issues.
Right.
We were both kind of delayed in a sense, but you were more of the popular than I was.
There was an undercurrent when it came to me.
It was more of like everybody liked you, but they hated me, so they try to get us together just to see what the polar opposites would do or something like that.
I was harassed a few times in middle school.
Middle school, that's the time when things.
But then again, middle school is when everything just goes insane. Which is why middle school administrators pretty much need to be fascists and everything.
basically, if you're dealing with kids who are just starting hormones, please be patient with them, but at the same time, be a little more stern.
I mean, like, the thing with me, I didn't really start, like, the emotional hormones, honestly, until, like, high school, but...
Well, you're a guy, and the girls get it a lot sooner than guys do.
I mean, like, I had, like, the physical hormones and stuff, but, like,
yeah.
the mental effects for me didn't really take place until, like, high school.
Yeah, and then for me, it was middle school, but at the time, I had it so bad, personally, and it was to the point where I was really depressed. And, like, even in high school, you tried to cheer me up, but that did not work. I had, like, only, like, 2 friends, but I didn't know if I really should have called them friends, because they left me half the time.
Ooh.
Then I took care of a drunk, which was really weird.
I've had experiences with certain types of people like that.
No, you remember the one chick that came to school drunk a couple times? Middle school and high school?
I didn't know anything about that.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
I do remember, though, that anytime there was, like, a major fight going on in the middle school, I never really saw it until they were already getting broken up and everyone was gathered around them and stuff.
I heard, like, I would always hear screaming and yelling. There was the one time in high school, we were all eating lunch, and all of a sudden there was this big uproar, and somebody was pushing the desk and stuff, and I'm like, oh crap.
I can't say I remember that.
You were in a different lunch than I was.
Oh yeah, they had weird lunch cycles and stuff.
Yeah, but did you hear about a fight that ended up breaking a table?
I probably heard about it years ago and didn't really think anything of it.
Well, no, you did hear it. You probably heard it in the high school. It just didn't.
Oh, in the high school?
Yeah, that was bad.
Oh, well, I remember one time during
I was in that lunch and it sucked.
Yeah, I remember one time I saw this one. I can't remember if it was freshman or sophomore year, but there was this one upperclassman. It had to have been either sophomore year or later, because I remember there was this one freshman who put a junior in a headlock.
Oh, yeah. Our school was like, you either are popular or you just get in a lot of fights.
Or drugs.
It was more alcohol than drugs, though.
I saw, in the gym locker room, I saw one kid, like, passing pill bottles.
Oh, gosh, I would hate that.
Though, honestly, the more experiences I had in the gym locker room were guys trying to
beef up.
Do a little creepy stuff, like...
I don't want to know. That's a guy thing. Yeah. That's a guy thing. Oh.
You don't want to know.
Ours girls was more like, let's spray as many perfumes as possible.
That wasn't perfume I was smelling.
I don't want to know. No. And then there was, I think, and then we go off, and then I leave the school to go to a different school, which made me bloom and made me the person I am today. And you stayed in the high school. How was that for 2 years?
Well, I ended up doing National Honor Society. Senior year, I was on academic team.
Same here. I was in National Honor senior year, but for a different school. And then the academics, that's pretty good. I think you were one of the most smartest kids in class. I think.
Well, I did end up being tied for first in class with 6 other students.
Holy crap, that's true.
However, I didn't get valedictorian or salutatorian because I didn't do like a million sports or
you didn't do the extracurricular.
And I did band, I did choir, I did academic team, NHS, but it's not like I did like volleyball, basketball, or.
I did try out for volleyball in middle school, and I ended up with a foot surgery, and I was like, nope, that can't happen.
Yeah, and also I got a couple B's in gym class.
It's not like, I got A's in class though, but it was for participation.
Yeah, the teacher I had, he graded you on actual results. Like, you had to be able to do at least, like, 5 chin-ups and, like, basically...
Oh, yeah, I did. No.
I was able to do 1.
Well, the girls are a little more lenient because we're girls. And we had a better teacher.
I mean, like, you're talking to, like, Mr. Weenie Hut Jr. here.
And then in our school, it was like, a lot of the popular kids like kind of respected you, but at the same time they were like just like, hey, he's cool, she's not. Let's just see which one goes. I think there was like a couple times like in my classes like you came up, and I was like, what?
Do I really want to know?
No. I think it was more good thing than bad thing.
Oh, okay.
It was like okay, because he would be the kid in the honors class getting an A, and I'd be the one in a regular class getting a C, because it was that bad. I wasn't a bad student. It was more of like, and you knew half the stuff that was going on in my life, and it was like, this is not happening.
And then of course, my senior year, I actually took regular English because I didn't want to read over the summer. So it was actually kind of interesting. Senior year high school English, half of the class were really smart students who wanted to have an easy class. And then the other half were students that I'm surprised even graduated.
Oh, I understand that. And then you had, did you remember seeing the senior prank? Oh gosh.
Which one was that?
It was our senior prank. It was with the cars.
I didn't see it, but I heard a lot about it.
Well, I saw it because I had a parking space there, and it was funny.
Yeah,
it was completely funny. Like, okay, I drove in, and there are these cars that are like diagonal, not in the parking spaces. They were blocking the parking spots a little bit. I just completely laughed at it because it was completely funny. And then an English teacher had to ruin it.
Oh.
She complained because that someone was in her parking spot. It was like, it's just at least it's better than putting up stink bombs in the English room.
That is
Do
true.
you remember that?
I think I heard something about. Yeah, I remember one day this hallway smelled bad. Was it? I think it was junior year, maybe.
No, I think it was freshman year. Freshman year. All of a sudden, the English hallway was like, boom! There you go, mixture of skunk and other stuff.
I always miss the fun stuff. I do remember one prank in which apparently everyone's cell phones went off at once.
Oh my god! Was that junior year?
Maybe. It was. They were all in their lockers, but they were all going off.
Oh wait, I think it was sophomore year because I remember that. That was hilarious. And then, I mean, we had a lot of crazy stuff. But now you're about to enter your senior year in college. When you first entered college, how did it feel after getting out of high school?
I was actually kind of happy. I was glad to finally just, I don't know.
I know we both got out of the state at this point because we were like, let's get out of here. I think that's how everybody felt, but then there were a lot of kids that were like, I'm gonna stay here.
Right, and like, you know what? I was glad to be in the area. It was quite a nice area. I made quite a few friends. Some of them, a lot of them great. Some of them, not so good.
Some of them you feel like maybe it was a bad idea, or...
Well, during my sophomore year, things really hit the fan sophomore year. What happened was, around the end of my freshman year, a couple of my friends decided to date. The girl just happened to be a drama queen. Bad stuff happened. She dumped him. Really bad stuff happened with our friends. They got back together as friends. More bad stuff happened. She graduates. The end.
Basically, it was more of like a trauma. Yeah, hi.
Oh, hi, doggy.
Hi. Yeah, this is the first time he's meeting Bear. Bear. Come here, Bear. Bear. Come here, Wigglebutt. Come here. Yes, they're dachshunds. Don't mind the dachshunds. Come here. Come here. And Bear does not like me at all. He's just like, what is going on here? Yeah, we just got last year. He's cute. And then he does this all the time. You can pick him up if you want.
I'm not really much into picking up pets, but
he's too small. He's too cute and small. Some people on the internet have seen him already.
And then meanwhile, my dog is like 80 pounds of...
Like this huge dog. I remember
Yes.
seeing him.
her.
Get back here.
And she always like brings me stuff. Whether it's my
Okay.
shoe or a jar of peanut butter
Ow.
or...
Okay, this is who likes to bug us. Who's bugging us? Look at this cute. Look at this cute.
I mean, I remember quite clearly in
Say
one of
hi
my...
to the camera.
In one of my
She's like,
gaming
"What is
videos,
this?"
my dog decides to come in while I'm filming and just decide to curl up in my lap to take a nap.
I've had a couple of those where my cat will try to be in the camera, or this dog will try to open the door. And there's my cat right now. Hi, Echo. He wants to say hi. Come on.
Oh, hi, Donkey. Which
He
reminds
He
me,
wants to lick the crap out of you. Here,
you need
lick
to...
the crap out of him.
One movie you need to see, The Room.
Oh no, is that a scary movie?
No, it's not a scary movie unless you find bad acting scary.
No.
It's supposed to be a romantic drama, but because the guy who made it can't act worth a lick and made this on a $6 million budget with his own stuff, like, he bought everything, and, like, the way he picked his actors, like, it was
That's so stupid.
I mean, like, it'd be like giving, like, the random guy who just goes around town on his bicycle wearing shorts and stuff.
Oh,
It'd be
God.
like just giving that guy a camera and telling him to make a film. Well,
Yeah.
so The Room is a romantic drama, but because the acting is horrible, it becomes a comedy. I mean,
I might want to check that out then. Have you seen Deadpool?
no, I haven't.
I don't want to.
I
I don't want to. I'm sorry, Internet. I'm sorry, but I do not want to watch it.
It probably is an acquired taste, maybe. I mean, like, if I can sit through nightmares such as Caligula, Cannibal Holocaust, I can probably handle Deadpool.
Problem is, my dad said that if you were in your early 20s, you would actually like Deadpool, but if you're over 30, you don't. That's my 40-some-year-old dad's view. And then we have like I said, we've been like this since kids.
Yeah.
Like, just have a ball, have people, and then life happens.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where. My life, both our lives were different, but we have been best friends for a long time. We do get in and out of contact, which is one thing or another. And then I tell him that I started a YouTube channel. He's like, okay, I need to check this out.
Yeah, and meanwhile, I had had a YouTube channel since sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, and I think in middle school you did upload something to YouTube, and I still remember it to this day. And it is the funny.
Oh, are you talking about the video project?
Yes.
That
It's
was
peanut butter jelly time.
that was actually through a summer camp in 7th grade.
I never heard of the summer camp, but I did know that video kind of went viral in our school, and it went like complete viral in our school
I look back
more
on
than.
it and I just cringe.
But you were in middle school. It wasn't like it was gonna. And you did a lot of more green screen than you did.
Well, I didn't own the green screen.
Yeah, and I mean that was funny as heck, like the way that the kids transformed and stuff like that. And I mean at that time it was 07, so YouTube was kind of still new.
Yeah.
And we thought it was really cool, like just the way that the video was.
Mm-hmm. And then started YouTube channel sophomore year. Did a little bit of stupid stuff until like junior year when I really moved into gaming.
And I mean, gaming has been skyrocketed when it came to PewDiePie, which I don't want to be that level of fame, but I would like to spread to more people.
Right. Same here. I mean, like,
you got more than me, though, but you've done it longer.
Right, and honestly, I find a lot of the subs are probably from earlier videos. Because, like, during senior year of high school, I was kind of, like, forced on a break after experiencing various online harassment.
I understand that there have been a lot of trolls on the internet more recently, actually. And hacking has been the biggest subject issue. And I was looking at it like, okay, And so I made a story about how I was hacked in freshman.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
in middle school. After someone hacked my MySpace and completely. What happened was my MySpace was like really cutesy, kind of the way I was, and then somebody completely made it all like trashy and had so much bad stuff in like one sentence. It was bad. Still don't know who the hacker was to this day.
It was probably a stranger, to be honest.
No, it was someone my sister knew and she never told me.
Of course.
Someone from the school, and I don't know who it was. I forgive them now, but it was like I had enough crap to deal with my life. I didn't need any more. I didn't need a hacker.
And like basically the big sources of harassment, there were a couple of times in which I got involved in some sort in like various religious debates.
I've been in a couple of those throughout my life, but it's like I'm one of those people that won't thrash it down your throat.
Right. I mean, like, I tried my best not to, but mind you, I was still kind of a cringy little kid and stuff. And also, a lot of these guys were trolls that I was dealing with.
They're trolls. They're internet trolls.
And then there was one video of Sonic Adventure 2 battle I did when I was, like, in 11th grade. And one kid decided, oh, it's 2016, blah, 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 or whatever year it was. Stop obsessing over Chow and...
You said sophomore year, right? So that would have been 2010.
Yeah, something like it. That was the one my parents found out about, and that was basically when they told me I needed to take a break from the YouTubes and stuff. Now, it really wasn't... Now, I started to use my YouTube again once I started in college, but I didn't really do a whole lot until until the end of winter when I started meeting with Cinemaster and Nigel to actually do movie stuff.
And that's one of your biggest channel views at the moment is your movie reviews. And to be completely honest, I like it because it is one of the most honest viewed things I can see. Like, you guys do more of an honest, personal review. And I say, like, a lot of people, they're not opinions. They're just what they feel, what they've seen. If you want to experience something for yourself, go and do it. And that's just how it is. And my phone went off.
No, actually, that was mine. Oh, yours is off, too.
Cell phone. Oh gosh, something.
No, that was a cliche that we experienced early in our reviews. All the way until the middle of our sophomore year, where our phones would randomly just go off.
Oh, I hate it.
It was mostly Cinemaster's phone, actually, and we'd be all like...
One of these days I should beat them, because it does sound a lot of fun.
Definitely.
And I have seen a couple of movies. I have seen, so far, Warcraft. I've seen the new Independence Day movie. I have not seen Tarzan yet. I've heard it's good, but I'm going to.
I've heard more conflicting things about the new Tarzan.
I know that, but yeah, and you review not only new movies, but you review old ones as well.
Oh yeah, we've reviewed all the way from like the 50s and stuff.
Yeah, and it's one of those movies where you guys don't care what year it is. You just will watch it and.
Right.
And I did understand the Iron Man thing. I did love Iron Man because of the way the action was. But
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really end up picking a whole lot of the movies because like there's 3 of us and stuff, and we get.
So do you guys just binge watch the movies, or you just like, screw it, let's just watch this movie, and then one day when you're making a video, let's just do the movie we did before.
Well, what we usually do is we'll watch the movie and then we'll review it, and we'll usually do like 2 or 3 a night, depending on the length of the movies and how long our Nigel can be there, because he doesn't go to our school anymore. He's doing online stuff now, and he's also working part-time at Walmart, so...
Yeah, another person I might know at Walmart. Yay.
Not our Walmart, the one near the airport.
Yeah, I figured that, but I know too many people who have worked at Walmart or are working at Walmart. It's too funny. And then you have, I mean, I've got a best friend of mine who, from college, I haven't seen her in a couple years since I graduated. But we do keep in contact, and we...
That's good.
But yeah, you will, like I said, life does happen. I mean, I've made a lot of friends since, I think junior year I started getting a lot more social than I was freshman and sophomore year. And then I ended up so busy I completely almost forgot about you at one point. And then we go to prom and you're like, you're by yourself! I have a boyfriend, but he can't come. He's not allowed in the door. I think prom night was pretty awesome though. I hated to be alone, but at the same time I kind of liked it.
I remember I was in both junior prom and senior prom.
I only went to senior prom only because I felt like that was more of an experience for seniors than juniors.
Yeah, I mean, like, junior prom was pretty good, except for the fact that my girlfriend at the time kind of twisted her ankle or something.
Ugh.
And we couldn't really do a whole lot of dancing, so instead we played blackjack because it was a casino-themed prom.
Oh yeah, I heard about that, yeah.
And I won a $25 GameStop gift card.
Woohoo!
And then senior prom, when she was actually able to do stuff.
It was, what theme was it that year? It was the theme I went to. It was,
I don't remember. I don't know.
Old Hollywood?
Maybe.
Yeah, it was a weird theme, and the food was okay. I mean, I didn't do a whole lot of dancing because most of it was a couple dancing, and I was like, well, I'm by myself.
Right. I mean, like, the really annoying thing that I find a lot with, like, high school dances, at least for me, is that there was a lot of, like, grinding and stuff.
That's why the only dance I went to in high school was prom.
Some of the things I've seen.
I am glad I didn't do
things I've seen.
Oh gosh. I think we did dance together once, and that was like 8th grade. But I think that was because our friends kind of pushed us to do it.
Maybe. I mean, like, I remember there was also the 8th grade farewell.
That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, even though I technically went with another girl who I don't remember a whole lot about. I mean, like, she was in and out. She and I were in 5th grade together, then she came back 7th grade, and then after middle school, she vanished again.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, then it was, like, I mean, dances and everything was crazy. I barely went to dances in high school. I didn't even go to homecoming.
Yeah.
I was like, that's one of those things I don't want to do.
Yeah, and then when I started college, we would have occasional dances, but so far I've only been to 2, one per year, freshman and sophomore year. I didn't go junior year because they decided it would be like a Disney theme, and to me that meant it was going to be like 99% Frozen.
Yes.
The movie, but the 20-year-old female fans have just really blown it out of proportion.
I don't understand that. I was in college when that came out, and it was a good movie. I do get that, but it was, you overburned something like that.
Yeah, I mean, and not to mention, none of my friends really went to those kinds of things.
So they did do parties in my dorm room. The one time I did go to a party, I sprained this ankle really bad. Like my chair in my classroom flopped, and I landed on it with my weight. It was not good. It was bruised like all the way up, and I could not walk, and I had it in the elevators stuck.
Now I didn't really do a whole lot of like college partying, but for me,
neither did I. And it was more of like those organized, like the RAs would organize a party kind of thing. That's the ones I kind of went to, and I wouldn't stick around long. I'd just stay there for like a few minutes.
Yeah, what my friends and I did, our idea was partying was usually getting a ton of Pepsi, ordering $30 worth of Papa John's,
yes,
seeing how many Pepsis we could chug. Which, by the way, if you get one of those like Cedar Point souvenir cups, I found you can fit like 3 cans in it.
Oh gosh.
Watch terrible movies, or play Super Smash Bros. And stuff like that.
And now that's my type of party. I will admit that is my type of party. Yeah, one time in my dorm room though, there was like those actual kind of drinking parties.
Yeah, I mean like
this one chick was so drunk, like she banged on my door. and it scared the crap out of me. And
The-
I did nothing wrong. I was just in my room just watching Netflix.
Yeah, one time I went bowling with some of my friends, and one of our friends decided to get drunk a little, and she decided to try and steal her boyfriend's cell phone and run around with it.
Why?
I don't know. And she also tried to steal his Skittles for whatever reason. And then another friend of mine told me about his experience getting wasted one night and how he had to get over it by watching some superhero movie, probably Deadpool, maybe.
That was probably Deadpool, probably. Like I said, this is why we don't choose to drink. We don't want stories like that.
I mean, like, I will drink on occasion, but usually I try to keep it like once or twice a month, and it's usually at the tavern.
Is it like Is it like just like a glass or?
I'll usually have like a pint of Guinness.
And that's it, or will
that's
you
it.
go?
Well, the thing is,
Yeah.
it's $4.50 a pint, and I always keep my money low because I know that I'm terrible with money.
Yeah, and for me, if I were to ever drink an alcohol, I'd like take a sip and see if I'd like it. If I didn't, I'd be like, nope, I'm out. Nope. And that's the kind of self-control we should have.
Oh,
I mean,
definitely.
if you do feel like you want to drink, don't be like the people who will do it just to get wasted.
Yeah.
Like, you will regret every decision you make
Mm-hmm.
when you're wasted. When you finally remember what
Mhm.
happened that night.
And I'm afraid of vomiting, so.
Yeah, that too. That
And
too.
I'm also pretty bad with money, so whenever I do go drinking, I usually only carry like maybe a 5 or a 10 with me, and I kind of like expensive stuff.
Like video games, which is the most expensive in my repertoire at the moment.
Well, a pint of Guinness is like $4.50 Now a pint is actually quite a bit, but still $4.50 for it.
That's pretty expensive.
Yeah, you know when I have to spend money on food, video games,
Clothes.
newspapers, because I read a lot, textbooks,
Yeah,
occasional
you're
restaurant trips.
definitely a college kid. And I've seen like recently you went to New York. How was that?
Oh, it was wonderful. I mean, like, basically it was like some sort of employment seminar. We met with a group called A-STEP, Asperger's Syndrome Training and Employment Partnership, I believe. Basically, we just went for like job interviews, even though we didn't actually apply for jobs. And they just basically asked us, what are we going to do after we graduate and whatnot.
So basically, it was kind of like what they did with my school. Like they took us to Kent State for 2 years, like to see what colleges we would do, and it was for all the special needs kids.
Right.
And like anyone on IEP, basically that's a special needs kind of.
Yeah, I did it 1 or 2 of those.
I think we did, and I bumped into you like a couple times because even though we were in the same county, we weren't in the same school, but we were in the same county,
Right.
so we would basically bump into each other. But yeah, that's kind of what it was. But you went to New York. You're not fair. You're not fair.
I mean, like, the only reason why we actually went was because the staff were originally going to go for, like, another seminar the day before, just for, like, various autism support type stuff, and they decided, hey, let's take some of the students.
So basically, they just picked whoever, or they just...
Well, they picked some of the older ones who they thought would be going into career stuff sooner.
So basically, junior and seniors, basically.
For the most part, we had a couple sophomores and I think like 1 freshman.
But basically, people who were going to need the skills,
right?
Especially.
And
I understand that completely because with us, social is the biggest problem. So we're gonna need that help. But
yes,
and that's one of the reasons why I couldn't get a job in my field. It was hard.
And like in New York City, I actually did a series of vlogs there, mostly like food and stuff, including our trip to Nintendo World where I spent $130.
Oh, I would have loved to go there. Gosh, I would have loved it.
So many Pokemon plushies, Star Fox.
And now there's Pokemon Go, which I'm addicted to. I'm actually addicted to it. I have it on my phone. I don't lie. I can't lie. I can't. I can't. I've gotten over 30-some Pokemon right now,
Wow.
and I tried a gym and I failed. But again, it's gotten all the YouTubers, it's gotten everyone in the world, but it's actually getting kids outside, which was the whole point of the app, and I like it.
I'm actually gonna have to consider getting it.
Get it? And we will definitely walk around the city just to look for Pokemon later. Let's do it.
Definitely sometime.
Definitely maybe a little bit later this week, maybe.
Last summer I actually went to the Grand Canyon as well.
Dang rabbit, you!
I mean, like, it was kind
you
of
do
like...
more traveling than I do in my life.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Bless you.
Thank you. It's common allergy stuff.
Oh, allergy season.
I'm like a perpetual sinus inflammation.
My boyfriend has that problem too.
And yeah, basically we went to the Grand Canyon for autism awareness, but we also like did hiking and stuff.
So was it a lot of fun, or?
Oh yeah, it actually wasn't all that hot. I mean, like, it was hot, but it was dry, so it didn't feel all humid and stuff.
It didn't feel like the humidity we get up here.
And we did a lot of like touring and stuff. Sedona is a really nice city. Like, I would have to say, it's the city where I've seen the nicest graffiti. Like,
I would completely understand that.
Like, in the bathroom, most of what I saw was stuff like, Sedona is great and stuff.
Okay, so it wasn't sexual.
There may have been, like, one or two, but compared to most restrooms in this area, it was very friendly.
I would understand that because, you go into our bathrooms. I think one time in middle school, the girls got called because someone was writing in the bathroom. It was horrible.
And meanwhile, in the guys' room, the guys just purposely miss.
I didn't need to know that at all.
They smell rank whenever I went in there. And like, it was pretty much to the point where I would see about going to the nurse's office.
Just to go to the bathroom.
Well, then again, I usually held it all day.
Yeah, and I think in high school, the writing did get worse, but I think one time somebody destroyed the boys' bathroom. You had no choice but to go to the nurse's office for that.
I believe that happened.
I think that happened like freshman or sophomore year. Like, you guys had no bathroom. Like, all the bathrooms were shut. All the boys' bathrooms were shut because you guys couldn't go to the bathroom. You guys did something to, like, one or the other.
Yeah, I didn't really see anything myself, but then again, I didn't use the restroom all too much anyway.
Yeah, so basically the boys in our high school were immature people, besides you. Some people were not, but majority.
Right.
And they decided to become stupid idiots and wrote on, I think they did something to one bathroom. And the school was like, okay, you boys would do this, let's do the punishment of closing all the boys' bathrooms in the school. And they had no choice but to go to the nurse's office. That was hilarious, and I felt bad for the boys at the same time, because they had to be watched by the nurse.
That's another really nice thing about college. You don't find all of that crazy vandalism.
I mean, you could do that. You could do that to your own bathroom.
Right, and
you'd have to clean it up later.
And not to mention, the restrooms don't smell like filthy.
It's because you're supposed to be an adult. You're not supposed to be a child.
Right. Well, we also have cleaning crews and whatnot.
My school was in a mall, so we had no choice but to keep it clean, or else we would be stuck with the.
Wow. College in a mall.
Yeah. We were in a mall. Fun.
That's interesting.
And I think we've gone on for about 40 minutes. Whoops. But yeah, that's a little sneak preview into our lives, not only as childhood friends, but as YouTubers, and a lot of crazy stuff that's happened from elementary up until he's now a senior in college. I'm just what most people in Japan would say, neat. But hey, it is what it is. Life has handed the cards, and we have dealt with them the way we've dealt with them.
And we still have a lot more life to live, likely.
I mean, we're both kind of the same age anyway. I'm just a month younger. And we both are best friends since about elementary, and then in life, here we are still. We're both making YouTube videos together. we've already done one stream and another video together already. Yeah, that last one, he was just like, what the heck was going on? You guys will see.
Yes.
I'll add that video in there. But again, Jerry, thank you so much for joining me.
Well, thank you for having me.
And I think we need to do a vlog on your channel just to say hi.
Yeah,
and guys, his channel will be in the link in the description below. Check him out. Again, he does a lot more than just him. It is a couple other YouTubers with him, and they're funny, awesome.
Well, really, the reason why they're on my channel is because originally when we started, I was the only one that had one.
That's true, but they're awesome guys. Check them out, and please support them. They're still in college, so
yeah,
it does get busy. So sometimes their upload schedule's a little out
always
there.
Weird.
It's a little out there for me. It's like I gotta make sure the schedule's right. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you all later. Stay frosty. Bye. See you next time.
Peace.
Any of you from Japan or China, let us know, because I have no idea. We have no idea. And we're sorry if we say something. No, I don't know. I'm not